I'm Tyler.
I'm Shorty.
I'm Myles.
I'm Kara.
And we are the Inner Idiot.
The following podcast has strong language, violence, and other things you probably shouldn't let your children listen to. Please enjoy. Hey, Ty, if you wanted to make a podcast, how would you do it?
Spotify Podcasters app, of course. Or hell, even the website.
Do they have any way you can edit audio and help with organizing your episodes?
All that and more. You can reach out to listeners and have feedback with their Q&A feature, and it distributes it to all other major places you listen to podcasts.
I just looked, and they got a video podcast set up and editing tools here, too.
So all you got to do is sign up at SpotifyForPodcasters.com or get the app, and you're done.
Damn, it's just that easy.
Drop what you're doing, swallow what you're chewing, because it ain't wet from sweat, and we ain't done yet. So lube up your ear holes, or we're going in dry, people. Dry, not raw.
Exactly.
Dry. But
Very big difference.
If you got lube on, it's not going to be raw afterwards. Right?
What? You don't need lube to prevent,
chafing? Yeah, you do.
No, you don't.
Dude, unless you're fucking goddamn dried up sandbag, you shouldn't.
Yeah.
I guess.
If she's not really into you,
We're talking about the ears here, though. We're talking about the ears.
Earwax?
Ooh, that's gross. I won't say that about a lot of things.
You've done grosser. Ask Myles.
Probably. Wow.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's introduce the room. I've done grosser. You're probably correct. All right, first up, he is the Lord that's never bored, the commander of the comics. I'm blanking. I completely blanked. He's been pegging kitty and grabbing titty words. It's a rough one today.
It's going to be okay, buddy.
He ain't got a shirt on.
Only lube can prevent forest fire, Smokey the Bear.
I do have a shirt on. It's fucking cold outside.
You do have a shirt on. That's weird.
It's cold.
And a hoodie. This is so odd.
Do you want me to take it off?
No, it's cold.
You sure?
Yes, it's
all right,
cold.
Good, thank you.
That's probably what's got me fucked up, though. 2 claps and a Ric Flair for Lord Shorty Fresh. He's not in the flesh today. Woo! Man, that is weird. Maybe that's what's got me fucked up.
Yeah, you're staring where my nipples are.
Yeah.
And you can't see them.
Can't see him. This is depressing. Next up, he's a Jedi in the streets and a Sith in the sheets. If you got a pap, he will smear it, ladies, because he's been papping schmears and slapping rears since 1991.
There you go.
I got it right. With a little assistance. 2 claps and Ric Flair for Dr. Myles Sham. Woo! And you hear her, she don't woo. She was here before me today, though. She's been here for me a lot lately. Yeah.
Yeah?
Don't give her directions because she's going to get lost anyways. She is the Duchess of Danger. 2 claps and Ric Flair from Miss Carabanks. Woo! How you do today?
Good.
Yeah, good. Good.
Hesitation.
I didn't know because I was directed towards.
Ooh, anybody who wanted to answer it, I guess.
Fantastic. Wonderful. Good. Grand.
Got sleepy.
I'm kind of sleepy, too. This is weird, man. That's all I've done lately is sleep.
Slate.
I can't talk today. It's all right.
Yes, I feel that is. I've been sleeping a lot more than normal. Pretty sure I'm getting ready to expire. I'm done.
You're curdling?
Think so. It's the only thing that makes sense.
Dude, ever since the snow hit, that's all I've done. I feel like all I've done in December is sleep.
I've taken a lot more naps recently.
This fuck cold weather can blow balls.
Yeah.
Telling you what. All right, well, today is all about 2020 doo-doo. Because it's been a year, right? This is our last episode of the year. Yeah, so
it's
we're gonna...
all of our last episode of the year.
Yeah. That's what I said. It's our last episode.
Oh, I thought you said it's my last episode. My bad. Sorry.
No. It's our.
What day is it?
I don't know. Merry Christmas, Amos, and everybody else who's listening. Yeah, so let's get to it. Favorite moments of the year. It ain't even gonna be a top 5. We're just gonna wrap this year up with a nice little bow.
Okay.
Kara, what do you got for us today?
The Honda comment that I made towards you. That one was funny, and that one was an accident too.
Yeah, it was a fucking accident, all right.
I don't even remember what the comment was.
We were talking about fucking fast cars and shit, and I was like, well, what if you did?
I had said, like, if you're taking a girl out on a first date, don't be like racing around on the highway and shit like that, 'cause you might be scaring her. And then
I made the comment, I'm like, what if the chick likes that kind of shit and you want to fucking, you know, whatever, go fast? She fucking quick whips it. She's like, you drive a fucking Honda. All right.
That was a good moment. We got a good laugh out of that.
It was a good moment.
Kara, you provided a couple really good moments this year.
She might not talk a lot, but when she does, it's fucking golden.
And I won't get me in trouble this time and bring up the one. But I think about it regularly.
Oh my God. Again.
I'm blanking. Oh!
And then finding out that my boss has been sleeping with our ghost at Shrimp Town.
Oh, yeah.
How does that work? Is that a one-sided relationship? Like,
Apparently Henry gives him head every night.
Henry?
Yeah, his name's Henry.
Henry the head ghost.
They call him the head ghost because he's in charge and he's ready to take charge.
I need to spend the night at the restaurant. From what it sounds like. I'm here for this kind of relationship. Well, I'm just saying. If I get head from a ghost every night.
In on his fucking turf, man. That's his ghost.
Is it cheating if it's a ghost? And look, you could do some really wild shit, right? Like, you ain't even got to be, like, where the actual... You could be behind the ghost's head and get, like, reverse head. You just go through the back of its head.
Jesus.
I'm telling you. Look, man, I'm here for it. All right.
Y'all could both skull fuck it. And
That just sounds like them touching tips with more steps.
with more specters.
What else you got?
And then all of the deadbeat dad jokes that I have made this year.
Those are always good.
She made one the other day. We went down to my parents' house, and like my brother makes a comment to her, and
No, he said something. I'm not your dad, so I can't tell you what to do. And I said, yeah, I don't have one of those. And then Grandma Hoffman looks at me like.
Everybody stopped and we're like, huh? And me and Donnie were like, hell yeah!
I still like the one when you asked if anyone needed anything from the gas station. The dad.
Could you find my dad?
He said the store, and I said my dad bag.
That's so sad. Deadbeat dads, everything. All right, Myles, what do you got?
I don't have a lot. I know, like, some of the just like big shit that happened this year. Chris Rock getting slapped. That was crazy. Pretty sure that was this year.
That was this year because it was on my list of things to talk about for the year. I mean, it got dragged through the mud like a lot. Like a lot of people talked about, but it was great.
My big issue with it is I'm still pretty sure it was staged. Okay.
Yeah, I'm 50-50 on it.
I don't care enough to think about it.
My other big issue is, had it been the other way around, there would have been a much bigger uproar and a lot more people would be upset. If Will Smith had fucked around with his daughter's girlfriend, whatever, that would have been all over the place. Big scandal.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what?
Will Smith and his wife. Mm-hmm. His wife was fucking around with their daughter's friend.
Oh.
A 17, 18-year-old guy, whatever.
Well, he was of age.
Big deal. You know, it was an entanglement. It was this, that, and the other. No one raised a fuss about it.
Sure.
Everyone just gave Will Smith a lot of shit for it.
Yeah.
Had that been flip-flopped, big outrage.
Mm-hmm. You know, that wasn't the first time Will Smith had slapped somebody on camera. The other time wasn't nearly as hard, but a dude like tried to kiss him on the cheek or something, and he slapped him. And you could like see the anger in his eyes, but he drew it back real quick.
Donnie said, I don't think Kara's mic is working.
Kara, say woo woo.
Kara, say something.
Hello.
That's working.
It's picking up a little bit. Maybe you got a bad connection. Yeah, that slap provided a lot of content.
What it was.
Yeah, I don't like the... I know it was a big deal for the year, but I don't like a lot of the stuff surrounding it.
I mean, and it was over a bald joke too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they've been under the flag a lot. Just like fucking Jada and fucking Will, because like all of that fucking shit going on. Mm-hmm. Like,
well,
her
most
being
of
a
us,
raging slut.
Yeah, and it was all falling on him.
Yeah.
He was somehow the bad guy and all that.
Yeah.
Sucked ass. But I still think it might have been staged.
If I had a friend like Will Smith, everybody would be slapped all the time. Because everybody fucks with me about being bald.
It's just one of those things, you know. There's been a lot of sketchy stuff in the last couple years. You have some big public nonsense, and then they release like, oh yeah, aliens are real, by the way.
Was that this year?
It was one of these last 4 years of COVID nonsense.
I feel like it was this year. And that was big, and nobody made a big deal of it. All right, what else you got?
What happened?
Aliens are real.
What? Yeah, during the COVID stuff.
Oh yeah.
They just came out, like daytime news, and was like, oh yeah, aliens are real, by the way. Nobody batted an eye because everyone was worried about COVID.
Right.
Smart on their part. A less happier note for the year, we had a lot of like deaths.
We did. 3 very notable ones.
Yeah.
The Queen Elizabeth.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I didn't really care about that one.
I mean, it was a big deal.
It was a big deal, but I mean, like, her family was involved in some really sketch shit. Leslie Jordan.
Who?
Leslie Jordan. He's a short, white-haired old guy, and he had this really
Kind of high-pitched voice.
high-pitched voice. And it's
great.
hard to, like, place things he was in. He was just very... If you saw him, you knew who he was. He was on Will and Grace, Ski Patrol's movie in the end of the 90s, and I watched it when I was a kid, because it had titties in it. So, I liked the movie. But, yeah, he was this short, old, white-haired guy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, he passed away. And he was making all these real funny TikToks during COVID. Mm-hmm. He was like a light in a lot of people's lives. All right, and Bob Saget.
I thought that was a couple years ago.
No, Bob Saget was this year.
I thought it had been a minute.
Yeah, hold on.
No, it was this year. Go ahead, Google it. I'll wait.
I know you will.
All because he hit his
Yeah,
head.
it was. This is the first thing this year. Jesus.
I tried to told you.
I tried to told you.
I tried to told you.
That's not a proper sentence, but we'll let it go.
Yeah, let it go. All right, so let me mark these things off my list of things I had to speak on. What else you got there, Myles? Was anybody else died that I missed?
Green Power Ranger.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck
How did
yeah,
I miss
dude.
that one?
Jason David Frank.
Because that one hit me hard. That one hit all of us hard, I feel like.
Yeah. Again, another one of those situations. I don't like a lot of the stuff that has happened afterwards.
How do you mean?
Yeah, have you dived down the fucking rabbit hole of that whole situation?
He, much like a lot of us from that generation, suffered from depression and mental illness. And I guess he had at some point tried to reach out to some people when he was trying to get help and this and that. A lot of it flew under the radar. Some people couldn't get back to him fast enough. Like some people who were like actively talking with him, like it was one of those like it was already kind of like too late moments.
Yeah.
But like since then, all of a sudden everyone's coming out. Oh yeah, I was helping him do this. I was helping. I was like, the fuck you were,
Right.
Like,
Yeah, one guy even tweeted that, hey, so I didn't get back to you quick enough. I'm sorry this happened. Forgot who it was. It was like one of his trainers or something.
yeah, but that was someone who was one of the people who was actively helping him. So like that's why he feels awful about it.
Sure.
Yeah, but this dude was going through some shit.
Oh yeah.
Like, he was going through a divorce. And I don't like how his wife is, like, playing this now. Because, I mean, the last thing he was seen doing was fighting with her. And then, like, he was going through a custody battle with... So, his oldest daughter committed suicide. What was it? Last year or the year before?
I'm not sure.
and had a daughter. So JDF and his wife had been raising that kid, and they were going through a custody battle with the father of the child.
Right.
And there was a lot of shit. Like, it was an ugly divorce.
Yeah, there's just a lot of bad stuff. And like I said, it's always the stuff afterwards. Very sad moment. Very upsetting for a lot of us. But I always hate when people come out afterwards and try to get their little bit of glory and shit.
Sure.
I tell you what, when Legend of the White Dragon comes out, people better blow it up.
Oh, it'll blow up. It'll be huge.
I watched the trailer of it the other day. It looks pretty good, especially for the budget they had.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, it looks
No,
pretty
yeah,
good.
there's some more fucking talk about like stuff getting released. Getting real tired of all these fucking video game companies pushing shit back to fucking first and second quarter of next year.
Bro. Everything.
Oh, I get a fucking notification like ping, like, hey guys, like, you son of a bitch.
What games are you waiting on?
Oh god, Nightingale's the big one.
Yeah, that one looks pretty good.
Looks good.
And is that the... Oh, fuck, I'm gonna get them mixed up. Is that the Pinocchio one?
No, that's survival crafting.
Okay.
Which also looks good.
It does. It looks really good.
I'm pretty sure it's just another Dark Souls game.
And?
I've never played any
I'm
of them.
fucking trash at those.
Figure it out, dog. GG, homie.
There is
Get
no
right, nerd.
there is no figuring it out.
Yeah, it is. You just do a little better each time.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do. That's how you get good at Dark Souls. You run down a hallway, die, learn what's there, go up, fight it, make it further down the hallway, die again.
Well, they just released another one where you're like a robot. Kind of like directly clashes with the Pinocchio one.
I know which one you're talking about there.
I can't think of what it's called off the top of my head.
It's like in
Set in France.
Yep.
During the Revolution.
the new Forsaken looks good.
Who?
Forsaken.
I'm unfamiliar.
It's PS5 exclusive. It looks pretty good though.
But yeah, just all these fuckers like, we're pushing back to fucking first and second quarter. Trash.
Yeah. Gotham Knights dropped this year. I think it's pretty
Trying
good,
to stretch my ankle.
but a lot of people said it was bad.
I haven't played it yet.
It's pretty good. I like it. I enjoy it.
I've seen the kids play it. It looks fun.
It's a little repetitive, but it's still enjoyable.
I mean, pretty much every game's repetitive.
I mean, all the Batman games ever since they came out have been the same formula, with the exception of like the fucking PlayStation 1 fucking oh god, what was it? Fucking Batman Forever game. Like that one wasn't, like it was one of itself. But then when they did
All the Arkhams.
yeah, all the Arkham games, it's the same fucking formula. This one, Gotham Knights, is the same fucking formula.
Yeah, from my understanding, it plays a lot like the Arkham series, but I never played the Arkham.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was meant to be. It's
no
meant
matter
to be
what
the same
game you
part.
play, they're all the same. You got Dark Souls-like games everywhere.
Everybody bitches about how, nobody bitches about the Dark Souls formula because it's the same complex formula that there is. They just add new moves and stuff like that. Like, Dark Souls has been the same thing ever since fucking Demon Souls. Demon Souls all the way up to Elden Ring has been the same basic fucking thing. Except with the fucking exception of open world. Which, honestly, to me is a huge bummer.
The open world part?
Yeah, I like the linear style. That was loud as fuck. I like the linear style. I don't mind running down a hallway, figuring out the story as I go. But when you have a huge encompassing world with no, hey, go this way or that way, you just you're left to your own devices, I get lost.
I mean, there's a general path to that game, because some areas you'll be vastly outpowered.
Yeah,
That's
I
how they
understand
try
that.
to sway you in a direction, but
Yeah, and I know certain landmarkers or whatever will if you open up the map will physically point you in the direction that they want you to go. But that's
even
only
still,
that's only for a certain part of the
yeah,
story.
it opens up in the first area and you have 3 sections you can go to.
Yeah.
Once you conquer one of those, then you're too overpowered for the next 2, and then you move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never played it. Never tried it.
Yeah, well, it's the linear. So I mean, even in Dark Souls 1, you had some choice on where you could go and what order, but there was a general playthrough.
Yeah. But as soon as you open up the world and stuff like that, just to me it gets convoluted, and I don't need all that.
All right, what else you got?
That's it.
That's it? What about you, Shorty?
Well, Ty, I was going to regret saying this, but selling Shorty went better than expected.
It did. It went very well.
So,
The gears turned, man.
yes, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. You did a very good job, and I'm eternally grateful. I don't need nothing from you for Christmas.
That's good, because I didn't get anybody anything.
I know you
I
didn't.
got my kids a bunch of shit.
Well, good.
They had a rough year.
Yeah.
They deserved a good Christmas.
Let's see. Fucking just being able to dedicate a little bit more time playing games and shit with the guys or whatever. Starting my fucking goal of getting all 50 states tattooed on me.
You're up to what, like 10, 11?
I'm up to 8.
Yeah, I was close.
Yeah. And I started this year, like, dedicated. Now, granted, I had Kentucky and Ohio already, but just going out of my way, fucking figuring out how to do and get all these other states and shit, like, fucking hammer it out or whatever.
So what's your states now? Kentucky, Ohio.
Kentucky, Ohio, Indiana, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Nevada, California, Florida, and
That's 8 right
it.
there.
Yeah, that's it.
You're almost a fifth of the way there. You're like a sixth of the way there.
Yeah.
You got this.
So, I'm working on it. And it was just, I don't know, like fucking just coming up with a stupid ass idea and fucking just running with it. It's been a lot of fun.
It's been a lot of anime tattoos. Are you gonna stick with that?
I mean, as far as anime goes, it's been pretty much just Full Metal Alchemist. I don't have a single other anime tattoo on me.
Yeah.
But I got
Well, no, you got the Batman symbol and the
Superman symbol.
and what state was that?
You got a lot of D&D stuff too.
Yeah. But I'll be getting, I got, my Legend of Zelda stuff I'm getting done. Next, I know one of my next ones is going to be Dragon Ball Z. I'm debating whether I want to do all 7 of the Dragon Balls and just have each one of those be a different state, or just let it all just get one done and be it, because I don't need all 7 of them. I know I want to get like Shenron tattooed on me, so that'll be one state, just whatever.
Yeah, make road trips just to make this happen.
Me and Myles have already discussed it.
There you go.
So, but I can hit out 2 states without driving over 4 hours.
Virginia, West Virginia, and what, Tennessee?
Yeah. And Illinois. I can hit Illinois within fucking...
That's 3.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I got plenty of states to do and whatnot.
God, Alaska's going to be a pain in the ass.
Alaska and Hawaii are going to be my 2 hard ones.
Hawaii, not so much, because that's like a travel destination.
So is Alaska, ironically.
Really?
Yeah.
Alaska's a huge travel spot.
Especially for hunters.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go to Alaska. Get bent. Get out of here.
Well, that's going to be my hardest problem.
During the
Get
warm
bent.
the warm
No, I
season,
Uh,
the warm seasons,
Canada
Alaska is
basically
nice.
says that.
Alaska is nice in the warm seasons.
I do not.
I have friends that lived in Alaska. They loved it.
I'm going to Alaska for one reason and one reason only.
Tattoos!
Baby seal hoodie.
A baby seal hoodie.
I'm here for that.
Like you're gonna make a hoodie out of a baby seal? Okay.
Yeah, we're going to club it ourselves.
Are these one of the ones that are gonna throw themselves off the cliff?
No, I'll take care of it.
Huh?
Just the softest. I have a little pile of them. I just start like, okay.
That's fucked up.
Then I'm like comparing the two, like, you're the winner. See you later.
Have you ever seen the videos of baby seal or just seals throwing themselves off a cliff?
No, and I don't want to see that.
So like pandas falling out of trees.
That one's an accident.
Yeah. All right. What else you got?
I don't know, man. Like, that's basically it. For real.
All right. One of my favorite moments was Cleveland this year. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was a good time.
That was a nice little surprise. And then being on the radio was fun.
That was this year.
Yeah, it was March.
Fuck, dude, I have a terrible memory.
Yeah, we got them to say a swear.
Yeah, we did. I was just telling her about that. Well, lady, we were talking about the fucking, like, how far we've come or whatever with the show, and I was telling her about how, like, when we got on the radio, we got in there and John said he wasn't going to cuss. We were like, yeah, okay, you're hanging out with us now. And like, I don't know, probably an hour or so in, we're sitting there recording and he says shit or something. And he's like, oh no, and hit stop and we just start laughing. We had to go back and edit it. It was great.
Gotcha, bitch.
Gotcha.
I'm just going to give you a rundown of the whole year for the world. We talked about some of them. 2022 was the year of the tiger. Yeah.
Oh.
It was not big kitty energy, though.
And we still didn't win no Super Bowl.
There's always this next one. Dude, we're playing so good right now. We're on a 7-game winning streak. Bills have to play us next week.
Yeah, sports ball.
Yeah. All right, January, a 57-year-old Maryland man had a genetically modified pig heart implanted. Yeah. I feel like we were just talking about something like this on one of the last episodes. How they put like a mouse's head on another mouse.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Well, yeah, I didn't know this, but yeah, 57-year-old man is just, I don't know if he's walking around Maryland. He might be wheeling around Maryland, but he's got a pig heart.
All I know is he's on getting.
Yeah, that one they're able to do fairly easy from my knowledge. It's like pigs and humans are like oddly similar.
I mean, have you seen some of humans?
You seen some of these pigs wearing little suits and shit?
What's our timestamp at right now?
We're at 25.
You know what? We're gonna take a little break, and I'll finish up the year-end wrap-up, and then you guys got something, right?
Yeah, we do.
So, yeah, go ahead, hit the button. We're gonna take a quick little commercial break.
Oh, sorry. All right, bye.
Bye.
Oh, fuck. God damn it again.
Do you love podcasts? Of course you do. That's why you're here. But you know what's even better than listening to a podcast? Making your own. That's right, and Anchor makes it simple. I'm your favorite host, MC Tyler Havlin, and I'm telling you, go download the Anchor app today, Anchor FM. They have all the tools you need to get started today. And best part is, it's totally free. They push it out to all the major platforms like Spotify, Apple, Google Podcasts. So get started today, people. Go download the app, Anchor FM. I'll wait. Do it now. And we're back to wrap up the fucking year. Have you guys enjoyed this year?
Yeah, okay.
For the most part.
Nobody can hear you, Shorty. Your back's turned.
Yeah, dude, I've enjoyed this.
I think it's been a weird year. It's been a rough year.
It's been weird. There's been a lot of ups and downs and whatnot.
A lot of downs.
Yeah.
Next year's gonna be great.
Yeah.
I say that every year.
You're not supposed to say that.
Next year's gonna be trash. Look, my New Year's resolutions, I'm doing completely different. I'm gonna say, like, this year's New Year's resolutions is shit I'm not gonna do. Yeah, see if that works. I'm not gonna win the lottery this next year. That's a New Year's resolution.
I feel like the universe can help you out with that.
I know. That way I can at least bat 1,000. All right. So, wrapping up the year. In March, after 355 days in space, Mark Van High returns to Earth. Vandy High. I don't know how to say it, but that's a lot of days in space.
It's a long time.
It's a lot of days to be weightless.
Yeah, fuck.
Can you imagine coming back?
I wonder how much shit he's gonna drop. It's like in space, like you can just be like, oh, don't need this right now. I'll just let it float.
Right?
He's be like, shit.
I'm a baby.
I didn't need. If he's got a baby after being in space for 355 days, there's probably an issue.
No.
I'm saying, like, he already has one. He comes home to hold it. He's
hey,
holding his baby.
Yeah, sure, just lets the baby go.
His 2-month-old baby?
I mean, I don't know why you're trying to make it seem like astronauts are getting cheated on, but sure.
Dude's in space for 355 days.
He can have a 1-year-old, Ty.
A 1-year-old.
He could have had he could even have a toddler. I don't care.
Yeah,
the funny part is, he's holding said baby, lets it go because he thinks it can float.
Maybe he's got a granddaughter or something, you know? Who knows?
I don't know. I always thought about the physical trying to adapt. I never thought about the mental. That's crazy. You just keep-
Yeah, he's going to have some form of latent atrophy from being weightless and stuff like that. His spine's going to be fucking aching.
I just want to know how your brain went straight to like dropping a baby.
Well, Myles went from holding a pen to this and dropped. And like the first thing that came to mind was the baby.
So it speaks a lot about you. Don't have kids.
It's got to be rough. You got to come back like all of that back pain returns.
Yeah.
You don't think there's any back? I guess not. You're weightless. It wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, how do you think you sleep like that, though? I feel like it'd be
In space?
Yeah.
It's a huge adjustment. There's articles about it.
You
You
literally
basically
getting
fucking-
a sleeping bag and tether yourself.
Yeah.
And that's a whole fucking year.
Just see how they have to poop in space.
They got a vacuum toilet.
Bro, if I miss the vacuum in space, you're just gonna have to fucking burn the whole space station down. Alright, anyways. Alright, in April, Twitter agrees to sell itself to Elon Musk for $44 billion.
Yeah, that was funny.
What social media platform would you buy, Shorty?
Which one would I buy?
Yeah.
MySpace. I'm bringing it back.
You know, somebody said MySpace wasn't toxic.
It's super toxic.
It really was.
How?
Top 8?
Your top friends list,
So?
you gotta leave somebody out of that motherfucker.
Okay. You could adjust it to be 8, 1, 12, 3.
I always just had one and just kept my sister as the top one. That way there was no
Fucking
fight.
nerd.
I mean, yeah, sure. Like, I had fucking... What was it? My girlfriend was the only, like, top friend on there. And everybody else just fell to the wayside. That way there wasn't no fucking bickering about it. I didn't give a shit.
And my space was dope. The music alone.
Yeah, fucking customize your profile, do all kinds of weird shit to it. Now I got fucking Facebook, and it's fucking dumb.
Didn't they implement music on Facebook, though?
No.
I know you can get to music from your page, though.
Yeah.
You can add songs to it. I think you just have to hit play. I
don't
remember
know.
MySpace.
I'm mad I can't recover my MySpace. It's gone.
Mm-hmm. 100% gone. I'm going to buy MySpace.
Like,
bring
it's
it back.
out there. Like, I can still look it up and find it.
Yeah.
But I can't access it.
A couple of years ago, I went on there to pull some pictures off of it or whatever to see if I could. And I did, but it took me like an hour and a half.
Just to recover it?
Mhm.
I don't even remember what fucking email I used for it.
I've had the same email since I was like fucking 11, so.
What social media platform you buying, Myles?
I'm by TikTok.
TikTok?
And I'm just going to shut it down.
Shut it down? Don't you watch TikToks?
Unfortunately.
All right,
yeah.
you don't want to shut down.
I'm going to take it away and make it so like you can only put educational stuff like China.
There you go.
But bro, you watch funny stuff on TikTok.
I
There's
don't
a
care.
lot of funny stuff that's educational.
Don't you guys have a whole thread of just you guys sending each other TikToks to the group?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we're going to learn something.
Kara, what social media platform you buying?
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. Nice.
And what are you going to do to it? Are you going to change anything or?
No, just collect money from it.
Yeah, because the percentage of the subscription goes to the OnlyFans site itself.
See, now I want to change my answer from my.
Are you going to make it like at least wholesome, like back to OnlyFans when it was like in like cosplays and like an actual platform, or are you just going to keep it the sick, dirty porno that it is now?
You gotta keep it the sick, dirty porno.
Yeah,
you
that's
never-
how you make the most money off of
Yeah,
it.
dude. Sex sells, homie.
It does.
I'm gonna change mine from MySpace to Feet Finder.
Feet Finder.
Yeah, bro.
Is that the real site?
Yeah, it's fucking feetfinder.com, bro.
Yeah.
He keeps trying to get me to set up an account on it.
Every time she bitches about money, I'm like I suggested OnlyFans one time, and she's like, no, I'm never gonna do that. I was like, fine. Because she was like, I don't want to like fucking like somebody who knows me see it, blah 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 blah. Which I understand. I can respect that. And then I was fucking looking up weird alternatives, like things you could do for money or whatever. And one of them was an anonymous site to sell panties. Which I'm like, why not jump on that? Like, You can make some buku dollars, and then fucking Feet Finder. They have a 97% payout. So they only keep 3%. And everything everything that's, like, you sell automatically gets taxed, so you don't even have to worry about filing taxes on it as an income.
This sounds like a really good idea.
That's what I'm saying.
I might
just
sell
fucking
panties.
toes, dude.
I'm gonna go buy some panties and just like rub it on my arm.
No, I'm not 100%. I'm not 100% on that. I'm not 100% on the panties thing.
I'm still not sold on selling my Ed and Eddie feet.
What Ed and Eddie feet?
I have Ed and Eddie feet.
I don't know what that means. Like, which one do you
Well,
have?
you got Ed and Ed feet because you only got 2 feet, so you can only have 2 of them. You can't have all 3 of them.
Yeah, I'm with Shorty. What does that mean?
Yeah, I need a further description. Like,
You got like hammer toes or something.
I don't know. I just was told that I have Ed and Eddie feet.
who said this?
I'm looking at your feet right
One
now.
of my
They look
friends from
normal.
high school.
Weirdos.
You ain't got tattoos on your feet either, so nobody's gonna be able to tell they're your feet. You just don't. If it goes up leg, just make sure it's on the left.
I'm just saying, it's a good payout. I'm just fucking throwing it out there, dude. Every time a chick bitches about money, and I'm like, you got cute feet? Fucking sell your feet pics.
I dated a girl once who did this. Sold feet pics. That's all she did. She had her own apartment, raised her kids on that income.
Mm-hmm.
Her name was Samantha.
Just fucking right under the bus with her.
Hey, look, if you want to find feet pics, go find Samantha. She's got you. She's just a tiny thing.
I'm just saying, dude, like, fucking... Like, feet aren't my thing, but I know people who buy them, so fuck it. I don't know anybody personally who buys them.
It sounds like you might buy them.
Yeah. Like, I found the website, dude, and it raised a lot of suspicion towards me, like, really quick. I was like, feetfinder.com, and people were like, Shorty, what are you into?
What's this clown
Do we need
site
to
you
look at
guys
your
keep sending?
search history?
Huh?
So do we need to look at your search history?
Go ahead, I don't give a fuck.
What is this honkers and bonkers that you got?
Bro, listen, like, it started off with Myles.
Oh yeah, clown girl honk heaven.
Yeah.
It's all right. There's another one that came up on like mine and Brian's page. It was like
Was it Sexy Goblins?
yeah, sexually
showed up on
goblins and
mine.
orcs.
Yeah, it showed up on mine a couple weeks ago. I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Shit's fucked up.
I forgot where I was even at.
What social media would you buy?
Yeah, me, Pornhub.
Pornhub?
Pornhub.
That's a good one.
Social media. You can upload to Pornhub.
I like it when people upload, like, game tutorials to it. And shit like that. Like, somebody has fucking... There's, what did I read? There's over 900 hours of Minecraft Let's Plays on there.
Mm-hmm.
On Pornhub.
That's
There's
great.
There's nothing sexual in the video. It's just like, fucking, like, hey, watch me build this castle. Fucking...
It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
2 hurricanes hit this year, Fiona and Ian. But here's my question. Why do they give hurricanes like these nice little names?
Why'd they name it Ian? They could have named it Shrek and made it a theme.
Well, it has to go off of
The alphabet.
the alphabet. So the first hurricane of the year is an A name, then a B name, and so on and so forth.
Really?
Yeah, but those were the 2 big ones. Bam. I'm eager to hear this Would You Rather you guys got.
Kara?
But hold on, I got a few things. Pete Davidson bangs your mom this year.
What?
Pete Davidson. He fucked everybody, so, I mean, our mothers are probably on that list.
I don't understand. I don't get it.
You don't know who Pete Davidson is?
I know
I'm
who
so
he
tired
is,
of Pete
but-
Davidson.
Dude, he was in everybody's bed this year. Depp versus Heard happened this year.
Yeah.
She finally agreed to pay the settlement.
She didn't have to agree to it. It was cool.
Yeah.
I know, but that's just what the headline said.
Oh yeah, of course they're gonna make it seem better for her.
Yeah.
And have you heard the song Jiggle Jiggle?
Sadly.
It's a fun song. Did you know the guy who makes that is actually he does documentaries?
I did not.
Yeah, Louis Theroux. He does documentaries and interviews and shit. All right, I'm ready for this Would You Rather.
Kara?
Shorty?
You gonna ask it or you want me
You're
to?
gonna ask it.
Oh my god. All right, Tyler. Would you?
Am I the only one being asked this?
Well, I've already asked.
We've
Myles and
we've
Kara.
already
Yeah,
all
we've
discussed
discussed
this.
Yeah, Kara asked me. I asked Myles. So now I'm gonna ask you.
Okay.
I asked like 7 other people too.
Yeah, I've asked tons of people. So, would you rather only be able to call people bitch, or
You've already answered my question.
No. Or audibly come every time you hear bad news.
Oh man, I get bad news a lot. That's a lot.
That's
of
what
getting
I
off.
said.
Like, dude, I'd be a lot happier if I audibly came every time I got bad news.
That was my argument. Yes.
I don't even care if other people know it's happening. Like, fuck it. Like, hey, I'm over here having a good time while you're giving me bad news. Fuck you what you heard.
Well, that was my big thing. Like, calling everybody bitch, there's no way to tell the difference between everybody. So if I'm like, oh, this bitch, which one? You would have to run through every name of people I would know. Like, that just seems like a hassle. I got 4 little ones running around. One of them breaks something.
Yeah, but like, just for say, in this room, I'd be like, this bitch with the Ed and Eddie feet. Like, you know who I'm talking about. Or this.
Now I do.
But
This bitch with the soulless fucking ginger hair. Like, you know what I'm talking about.
I don't think that was part of it, though. Like, that's the only way you can refer to people is as bitch. You can't put any other descriptors on it.
Oh. Now, see, hold on. We came up with the idea that, like, what if the worse the bad news, the harder you had to come?
See, no, I'm already here for the coming.
Me too.
Yeah.
Like,
well, we also discussed what counts as bad news for people.
Yes.
Like, I have a lot of shitty things happen to me all the time.
Sure.
I'd probably go out of my way to make sure people could give me bad news at that point.
But see, like, what is, like, it all comes down to, like, you as an individual. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, no, I can't go to work. Is that bad news? For some people, no. For me, yes.
I mean, every day I wake up and have to go to work, that's bad news. I mean, yeah, it's great I have a job, but, like, I'd much rather be doing other things with my life than working it away. But that's bad news. That's every morning I'm starting the day off right. Look, do you ever just wake up and know it's going to be a bad day, so you just rub one out real quick? Just
I don't have time to.
Yeah. You have time. Prioritize.
Me time is important, Myles.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got kids. I got a job.
I can 4 of them running around.
I can still
got a house
figure out a
full
way.
of people.
I got a house full of fucking 6 kids. 3 fucking 2 dogs. 3 dogs. 78 cats. I still find time to play with my pecker.
Maybe it takes less time for you to come than it does Myles. That's the problem.
I know myself. Look, maybe you just need to get to know yourself a little better. That's all I'm saying, dude. You give me 5 minutes, bam, I'm done. 10 minutes if I'm feeling like real frisky. Like, you know what? Let's light a candle. Let me sweet talk myself. I'm gonna find just the right moment in the video that I want to climax.
Because no matter what day of the week it is, I've always got something going on.
Okay.
All right, so unless I'm gonna fucking turn my cat backwards, Rocky Balboa this shit real fast, it ain't gonna happen.
Rocky Balboa, dude, knock that shit out.
I'm always in the fucking car driving somewhere, taking kids here, doctor's appointments and shit. So I ain't got the time for it.
You got the time. I promise. You got the time.
Ain't got the time.
But yeah, sometimes you just wake up knowing it's going to be a bad day. You got to rub one out just to get your day going.
So your answer is...
Oh, fuck yeah. That's my answer.
You're coming to bad news?
Yeah.
See, Kara?
Like, I don't even ever have to touch myself at that point again.
Well, then, like Shorty says, what happens when you come... or become desensitized to it? You get so much bad news, it's just like it's no longer enjoyable for you.
I mean, is orgasming not going to be enjoyable?
And then you do something enough times, it kind of gets...
If I hit myself in the face with a hammer, it's always going to be unenjoyable, no matter how desensitized I get to it.
Yeah, but it will hurt less.
Okay, well, I come, it's still going to feel good.
I mean, I'm still on the boat. Like, no matter how many times I come, I'm gonna enjoy it either way.
Yeah.
What about the other question that I sent you?
Which one was it?
The 911 or shitting your pants?
Oh, okay, yeah. So, would you rather 4 times a year, randomly...
5 times a year.
5 times a year, get randomly redirected 911 calls, and you have to tell them help is on the way? Or would you rather... What was the stipulation?
Shit your pants every time you get a spam call.
Bro, I'd be shitting my pants a lot. Give me the 911 call.
That's what I said.
Man, I get multiple spam calls every day. Like, I haven't shit myself in a couple weeks. Like, I'm on a roll right now.
See, it's all about stuff like this too. Like, what happens if you turn your phone off and you get a spam call? Does that count, or do you have to wait until you turn your phone back on?
I would argue that you would have to wait to turn your phone.
Okay,
phone on.
so you turn your phone back on. You got 6 missed spam calls. Do you shit 6 full times, or do you just inflate full of shit and die of sepsis?
I don't know.
Either one sounds equally bad. Like,
Well, don't turn your phone off.
you turn your phone on. Just
Or
6
vice versa, you get all fucking 5 of those 911 calls. But those 911 calls are only happening 5 times a year versus every day. You know, let's go with a kind amount, saying you get 1 spam call or text messages a day. You only get 1.
I'm still taking the 911 calls
That's
because I can't phone with those.
365 pairs of pants you shit in.
That's exactly right.
You just wear diapers at that point.
Nah, see, fuck that.
I don't want to sit in my own shit.
You change it afterwards. That way you're not running through all these goddamn pants. Pants
still
are
not-
Diapers are
expensive.
more expensive than running my pants through the washer.
It's still not worth it. I would much rather deal with a 911 call, tell them help's on their way, and be done with it.
When we tell them help's on the way, can we in turn call 911 and be like, hey, this person just
I
called
would
me?
argue yes.
See, yeah, it's easy. And then if you get those really funny ones, like somebody's locked their keys outside their car.
Well, see, that was my other statement to Kara the other day. I was like, there's like some crazy 90% of fucking 911 calls are not emergency.
Right.
They're just blowing something up out of proportion. So there is a very low statistic of you getting the actual emergency, hey, my loved one is dying, I need help. Or we were in a really bad traffic accident, I can't get somebody out of their car, blah, 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 blah,
Oh,
blah.
God, I locked my keys in my car. My dick's stuck in a toaster.
Yeah, you're going to run into those way more. And I'm fucking here for that. That's good. So
Just
not only
laugh
do I
at
get
him.
a
Help's
laugh,
on the way, bud.
not only do I get a laugh, I also get to lie to them and tell them help is on the way and then never worry about it again.
Yeah. I just came back from space. I dropped my baby.
Help's on the way, guy. I probably would call help for him.
Yeah, but I'm not calling the cops. I'm calling something.
No, it's not. It's not for the baby. It's just for him. Like, man, homie just got back from space. He needs some help.
Yeah.
Those were some good ones. I'm really excited to figure out a way to come every time I get bad news now, though.
You're trying to figure out a way to train yourself to every time you get bad news.
Yeah.
Like, just start kegeling until you can off yourself.
I want to off myself.
Like, get off,
Oh, okay.
dumbass.
I'm the dumbass. But offing yourself means dying.
I would argue that was not necessarily the correct choice.
Yeah, but in the context we were speaking.
I knew what you meant.
I knew what you meant too.
Yeah, see, so that's 3 out of 4 people.
I
You're
don't
the
give a
asshole.
fuck. Nope. Sorry, you suck. All right, what's the next one?
I don't have another one.
That's
Kara,
it?
Sorry. Kara, do you have another would you rather?
No.
No?
We can save them for the next one.
For the next one, what's our timestamp?
20 minutes.
We can wrap it up.
Yeah.
Put a nice little bow on it. It's the end of the year.
Merry Christmas, all you listeners, all you idiots. Happy New Year. Stay safe. Don't get too hammered.
Unless
if you
you
do
get-
get too hammered, drive safe.
Yeah, unless you get off every time you get bad news, then your next year's gonna suck for you, dude. Bad news. I'm just helping them out.
We'll see. Is it the level? If you get hey, you just got you just stubbed or somebody just stubbed their toe or I don't know. Pick a bad news that's not super bad. I don't know. Hey, your flight got delayed by 10 minutes. Bad news.
That's bad news.
That's bad news. Is it a little cum? Because it's only 10 minutes. You're just
But what if it's just something stupid, inconvenient, like you're going to start your car and you drop the keys? Is that bad enough?
No, you have to be told bad news.
So you have to be told bad news. So if I call Tyler and say, "Hey man, I dropped my keys trying to get into my car. It kind of sucked." Is he gonna fucking blow a load?
Well, that's my.
Where did you drop the keys? Because I might just laugh. I might
Just
think
on
it's funny.
just on the ground. I just fumbled them.
To me, that's not bad news.
Yeah.
Sorry for the inconvenience, dog.
Yeah. Sorry about your
But
luck.
Tyler wants all
Butterfingers.
bad news. So, like,
Huh?
what is kind of inconvenient and bad
Bad
news
news
for me?
would be, I would argue that bad news, in this context, bad news would have to be, like, to the person. You know, like, inconvenience to you, not to them. Like, so, like, whatever you did, like, you dropped your keys. Yes, you are now inconvenienced. It's not bad news. It's
But-
inconvenience.
But it is bad news for me. Like, I dropped my fucking keys. I'm telling him something bad happened.
Nah, I don't, that's not bad news to him.
Or is it because he just wants to fucking come everywhere?
I mean, I guess it would all depend on how he...
Now, here's the argument. Bad news would in turn not be bad news anymore if I knew I was going to come.
Ho, 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 ho. But wouldn't that in turn be bad news because now you can't come? So then
we
you
just
would
didn't-
come?
It's a paradox.
We just accepted the fuck out of
paradox.
that.
His balls are just...
Personally, fucking perpetually.
You know
be
what?
on
That would,
edge.
like, cure everybody with ED.
It will give everybody permanent ED.
No. Just saying, like, oh, sorry, honey, I can't come.
This has never happened before. Oh, wait, there we go.
No. See, you said just come. You never said anything about it getting up.
Huh?
I mean, have you ever came with a limp dick? I don't know that that's possible.
Pretty sure it's possible.
I guess we're gonna have to.
Man, I
find
really don't want to put this on my Google history.
I got you.
out. Go on your Google history.
It's going on my
Kara's
Google.
about to go through mine. I don't need her. I don't need her fucking like, what the hell? Sorry, me, Tyler, Myles, we're having a conversation. It helps that she's sitting right here. But
She's the catalyst of this conversation.
very true, very true. But see, like,
Yes, you can.
really.
Yep. Because that's what erectile dysfunction is. You can't get it up to actually do a whole lot, but you can still finish.
I don't know how. I mean, if it's
I don't ask
possible, it's
questions.
possible, but-
I put it in my Google search.
It's
It's
there,
gonna
it's
look-
done.
This is how I keep getting fucking like clown girls and sexy goblin girls and
See, I
shit.
figured, like, I would assume that, like, every woman would choose this, like, answer. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to shit yourself or fucking have to call everybody bitch. You can just come every time you hear bad news. Women bitch all the time about not being able to come when they're in
Dude,
bed with a guy.
single mothers
so,
would
like,
love life.
why not? Yeah. Just saying.
Yeah, I feel like this should be the poll question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put it on the poll.
You got it.
All right.
That's the goal.
That's the goal. Put it on the poll. All right, that's it. That's all we got for today.
So in the meantime,
In the betweens time.
I don't have a closer, but happy Thanksgiving, Merry fucking Easter, Christmas, New Year shit. We love you.
410, yeah.
See you next year. Bye.
what if that was bad news to somebody? Next year.